Hello and welcome back to Everett Merchants Baseball. Our first pitch of the ball game is inside and low for ball one. 261 days since our last game, and the count is now 1-1 on leadoff man Ethan Doshi. He's playing center field. Here's the 1-1 pitch, foul tip, and the count goes to 1-2. Merchants starting the season today against the Redmond Dudes. 7 o'clock first pitch here at Hartman Park. 1-2 the pitch to Doshi. It swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will retire Doshi. Number 5, Max Nealon, coming up next for the Merchants. Right-handed bat playing shortstop. He's returning to the Merchants.
No, that's on the...
Where's the K?
First pitch to Nealon is outside. Apologize for the technical difficulties today. Hopefully you are catching this live in an audio-only version. If not, it will be available tomorrow morning. Here's the pitch. It's high. 2-0 to Nealon. Jackson Swim, another familiar face from the Merchants, will be out in right field, batting third, followed by Brody Ponte, the first baseman. 2-0 pitch. It's on the way, and it is taken for a close strike on the outside corner. 2-1 is the count. Brock Rolstrad is the pitcher for the Dudes. 2-1 pitch on the way. It swung on, lacing ball towards the center fielder, back to the warning track, and the catch is made in center field. Alex Black making the play for out number 2. Jackson Swim coming back, familiar face for the Everett Merchants. Back in his right field position. He raked at Whitworth University this season. 39 games played, 346 average, 10 home runs, 43 ribbies, and 18 base on balls. First pitch to Jackson Swim. It's inside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch, swung on right back up the middle for a base hit. First of the season for the Merchants, and it's a single right up the middle. 2-out base hitting for the Merchants. Bring up Brody Ponte. Brody Ponte, first baseman tonight for your Merchants, hitting in the cleanup position. Everett Community College product, .392 batting average in 20 games in Everett. He'll be back in his friendly confines on Monday for our home opener. This pitch is a chopper to third base, scooped up and thrown across the diamond in plenty of time. Your Merchants go down quickly, but with a base hit from Jackson Swim. We'll be back for the bottom of the first inning. Jared Maxfield pitching for your Merchants. Here we go. Welcome back. Jared Maxfield, starting pitcher for your Everett Merchants. We play on the bottom of the first. No score. First pitch is a called strike on the outside corner to center fielder Alex Black. Maxfield playing out at Indiana Tech over the spring. 3.45 ERA and 13 appearances. A little over 31 innings pitched. Here's the 0-1 fouled away. Quickly 0-2. Maxfield will be pitching about 50 pitches tonight. So everyone trying to stay stretched out here early in the season. 0-2 the count. Infield straight up, as is the outfield. Maxfield delivers. The 0-2, it's a chopper. First baseman calls for it and steps on the bag. 3 unassisted. Brody Ponte with his first infield assist for the Merchants.
Josh Parks.
1 out. That'll bring up Josh Parks. Here's the first pitch to the lefty. It skips in there for a ball. This pitch is a called strike outside. 1-1 the count. Parks trying to establish if that's the edge of the zone. Umpires tend to agree. Here's the 1-1 swung on and missed. 1-2 the count to Josh Parks. Maxfield pitching efficiently so far in this ballgame. 1-2 to Parks. Middle infield playing back. Here's the 1-2. It's a chopper and it's a fair ball. Brody Ponte steps on the bag. Another 3 unassisted. And that is out number 2. 2 quick ground outs for Jared Maxfield as he looks to get out of this inning cleanly. Bring up Jeremy Vieira. 3-hole hitter for the Redmond Dudes, playing left field today. Manager Colin McBride out to have a friendly conversation with first base umpire, and he trots away. Maxfield's 2 batters faced, 2 ground outs to first. And a swing and a miss for strike 1 on the first offering to Jeremy Vieira. 0-1. Middle infield's shaded slightly towards the corners. Here's the 0-1, swung on, foul tip back. And the count is quickly 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. 1, 2, 3, go the Dudes. As we head to the top of the second inning, no score here in Redmond. Welcome back. No score in the top of the second inning after a 1-2-3 inning for Jared Maxfield. 5-hole hitter Jordan Justice up to bat now for the Everett Merchants. Jordan playing college ball at Everett Community College, .333 batting average in 17 games played. 5 home runs, 16 ribbies on the season. He'll take a low ball number 1 to start off inning number 2. Merchants playing their first 5 games on the road this season. 1-0 pitch is taken for a high ball. 2-0 the count quickly to Jordan Justice. Merchants play a non-conference game tomorrow as this pitch is low as well. 3-0 the count quickly. Merchants will play next level baseball tomorrow, followed by a road game at the Honkers on Wednesday, 2 off days, and then a doubleheader in Tacoma against the Studs. 3-1 the count now on a called strike on the outside corner. Rolstrad finds a foothold. See what he can do with it here. 3-1 the pitch. Delivered, and it's a called ball 4 at the top of the zone, and the leadoff man aboard for the Merchants here in the top of the second inning. Designated hitter Dylan Masuoka up next for Everett. Nobody out here. Harold Pyatt, manager for the Merchants, will occasionally try to bunt the runner over at this point. But he may want to get a look at his bats at this point in the game, and this point in the season. This is a low ball. 1-0 the count. Merchants have done well getting first pitch balls in this game so far. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. It's high. 2-0 the count. Merchants are going to take these balls all day if they can. Double play depth for the infield. Jordan Justice on first base via the walk. He takes a modest lead. Here's the 2-0. It's a called strike, bottom of the plate, and he got a piece of it. Jordan Justice taking a quick second to have a conversation with Mike McCulloch at first base. On deck is Riley Quinton, the third baseman for the Merchants. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. Evens the count at 2-2. Everett will start their home schedule a week from today against the Honkers. That game at Everett Memorial Stadium. First pitch, 7 o'clock. Here's the 2-2, swung on and missed for strike 3. 1 out in the inning. Now we'll bring up 7-hole hitter Riley Quinton as they talk some shop about that breaking pitch. Riley Quinton, lefty bat for the Merchants. Playing down at Arizona Christian. Played on the JV team this past spring. Was able to get some plays in. Here's a steal attempt. Ball outside as the call. He gets in there. Jordan Justice steals on the ball. And the Merchants have their first runner in scoring position on the season. A great steal of second base. Throws a little bit low, but he was able to get in there in time. One-0 pitch way outside. 2-0 the counts now. Oh, excuse me, 1-1. That was a called strike on that first pitch. 1-1. Jordan Justice at second base, 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Riley Quinton looking to pick up the first RBI on the season. This ball's upstairs. 2-1 the count. On deck is Jordan Mello. He's playing second base for Everett today. Beautiful sunny day here in Redmond. Rain yesterday, but was able to stay dry today. Welcome surprise for all of these ball players as they look to get their season started. Here's the 2-1 pitch well outside, 3-1. Brock Rolstad struggling with this command today. 13 balls and 12 strikes on the afternoon. 3-1 the count with one away and a runner on second base for the Merchants. Shadows in the outfield could be a problem. And a pickoff move, no one covering. Justice gets back easily, even if there was a throw. Three-man officiating crew today, as is the usual for PIL games. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and it's a called strike on the outside corner. Borderline pitch, but the umpire gives him the call, and it's a full count to Riley Quinton. Justice takes his lead. Here's the set. Taking a long look back. And the 3-2 pitch is low for ball 4. Runners on first and second with one away. It'll bring up second baseman Jordan Mello for your Merchants. Mello playing at Chico State. Their spring season was canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Was unable to play this spring. Looking to get some quality at bats this summer and stay in the groove as he looks towards the 2022 season. Here's the set. And the first pitch is swung on, fouled away. And the count is 0-1. Teddy Bishop, the catcher, is the 9-hole hitter today. He's on deck. Should Mello be able to avoid a double play here. Mello readies. Waits for the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Strike on the outside corner. Looks a little wide to me. But everyone's trying to figure things out, figure out the zone, figure out Collegiate Summer League Baseball once again. 0-2 the count with one away. Runners on first and second base. And the set. The delivery is swung on and lifted foul. And we will do it again. 0-2 to Jordan Mello. Jordan Justice on at second base, Riley Quinton on at first, both board via the walk. Rolstad looks and gets the signs from Frankie Tania. Here's the pitch, and it's a ground ball to first base, and it'll get it done to move the runners over. 3 unassisted ground out. But both runners advance, so 2 runners in scoring position for the Merchants. As 9-hole hitter Teddy Bishop comes to the plate. Merchants will be splitting the game at catcher as well as several other positions, but Teddy Bishop and Cam Keller will be splitting action today. Teddy Bishop playing out at St. Bonaventure College. .250 batting average in limited work, 6 games, only 8 at-bats. Did score a run, 2 RBIs, and get aboard on a walk this spring. Here's the first pitch out of the windup, and it's a chopper that gets foul. 0-1 the count. Should Teddy Bishop reach, leadoff man Ethan Doshi would be next, center fielder. He struck out in his first at-bat of the season. Rolstad readies and delivers. The 0-1 pitch, it skips in there, and the count will even at 1-1. Merchants will play 5 games on the road to start the season, followed by a homestand in Everett. After that, they will be heading to Alaska. 6 games against the Alaska Gold Panthers, including the Midnight Sun game. Here's the 1-1 pitch, swung through, foul tipped. And the count goes to 1-2. Bishop will defend here with 2 strikes. Sun continues to sink lower in the sky. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swung on. It's a chopper to the pitcher. Gonna be a tough play. The throw across is in time, and that will retire the side. Merchants strand 2 on a pair of walks as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Stay with us. Welcome back. Bottom of the second inning. Brock Rolstrad leading off. Pitcher hitting for himself in this ballgame. Rolstrad has pitched well, avoiding any major troubles. He's given up one hit, has walked two batters, 15 balls and 20 strikes so far for the starter. Maxfield pitched an impeccable first inning, 10 pitches, and the first pitch misses for ball one. That's only Jared's second ball of the afternoon. He threw 9 strikes and was very efficient in that first inning of work. Here's the 0-1, and it swung on, fouled straight back. 1-1 the count. Maxfield and Teddy Bishop getting acquainted. This is the first time they've worked together. 1-1 the counts. Here's the pitch. It's upstairs, 2-1 to Jared Maxfield. Or excuse me, Jared Maxfield has a 2-1 pitch count facing Brock Rolstrad. Rolstrad, the starting pitcher for the Redmond Dudes today. Here's the pitch, swung on and lifted. This one straight up over towards the right side of the infield, and Riley Quinton there to gobble it up for out number 1. Gio Periscolata is up next for the Redmond Dudes. Middle infield playing deep for Gio. Maxfield delivers. The first pitch is a sharp ground ball foul down the first base line. 0-1 the count. Maxfield able to deliver first pitch strikes to every batter he has faced to this point in the ballgame. Maxfield delivers. And this pitch skips in a little wide anyways. Evens the count at 1-1. Maxfield readies. And the 1-1 pitch is fouled away. 1-2 the count to Gio Periscolata. Redmond Dudes 1-1 this year in PIL play. 2-game set against the Highline Bears. 12-4 their win in game 2. They lost game 1 in extra innings. Here's the pitch. This one fouled away, and we'll do it again. 1-2 still the count. Jared Maxfield sitting at 18 pitches. He's aiming the pitch between 50 and 60 tonight, so not a full workload for the ace from the 2019 campaign. Strike 3 called on the inside corner, and that is out number 2. Jared Maxfield's second strikeout of the game. He's yet to allow a ball out of the infield today. Durbin up for the Redmond Dudes. He's playing third base today for the home team. Maxfield delivers. The first pitch swung on and missed. First strike 1. 300 down the lines at this ballpark. 360 to left center field, 350 to right. So opportunities for pull hitters on both sides of the plate to get a couple home runs here. Here's the 0-1 called strike on the lower part of the plate. And the count is 0-2. Jared Maxfield looking for his third strikeout of the game. He's only thrown 4 balls in his first 21 pitches. Maxfield delivers. The pitch is lifted high in the air. Maxfield looking. Bishop will take care of it. 1, 2, 3 go the Dudes in inning number 2. When we come back, top of the lineup for the Merchants in the top of the third inning.
For the Merchants.
Welcome back. Ethan Doshi will lead off the third inning against Brock Rolstrad. Rolstrad, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a hit allowed through 2 innings. Merchants have been able to collect the only hit of the ball game so far. First pitch is a little outside for ball 1. Ethan Doshi struck out in his first at-bat of the game on a 1-2 pitch. Here's the 0-1, or 1-0 rather, is called strike on the outside corner, and the count is 1-1. Max Nealon on deck. Here's the 1-1. It's swung on, and it's a lacing ball. It's trouble, and it's a down for a base hit single into right field for Ethan Doshi. He thought about more, but quick work by Reed Stern to pick up that ball and swing around will keep him at first base. Max Nealon, the shortstop, up with nobody out and a man on first base. Nealon flew out to center field in his first at bat. Pickoff move to first base, nothing doing. Jackson Swim on deck. Rolstrad readies. The pitch, bunt shown, and it's a good one. Down the first base line, pitcher's only place to first base, and he just gets it. Sacrifice bunt for Max Nealon, nearly legged it out for a single, but it gets the job done and moves Doshi to second base. Jackson Swim up to bat now for the Merchants. He picked up a hit in the first inning, a single, straight of the middle. Man on second base with Jackson Swim up. A long wait by Rolstrad. Here's the first pitch. It's outside. 1-0 the count to Jackson Swim. Brody Ponte on deck as Doshi gets his lead at second base. Rolstrad readies from the stretch, and a pickoff move, nothing doing. No one covering the bag. Merchant runners getting in Rolstrad's head a little bit here in this third inning. He's already had a couple pickoff moves thrown so far. Here's the pitch. It's slow and away. 2-0 the count. Swim, as we mentioned already, a tremendous season at Whitworth University, 346 batting average. And this is a chopper down the left side. Gonna be a hard play, and he just gets it. 6-3 ground out for Jackson Swim. 2 outs as they'll bring up Brody Ponte for the Everett Merchants. Brody Ponte readies. 5-3 ground out in his first at-bat, and this ball misses outside. Ponte readies as Doshi takes his lead. Long look back for Rolstrad. Middle infield vacates. Time called. And we will reset. Rolstrad in this ball game, 44 pitches, 19 balls, and 24 strikes. 2 hits, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts so far for the dude's starter. Here's the pitch. It's a sharp ground ball to the shortstop. Gobbled up. Throw across is in time to retire the side. The Merchants strand a runner. 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We head to the bottom of the third. No score. Welcome back. Bottom of the third inning. Danny Kahn, the shortstop, leading off for the Dudes against Jared Maxfield. He's fouled back. Maxfield has been incredible to start this ball game. 2 strikeouts so far, 19 strikes, and he has dealt a first pitch strike to every batter he's faced to this point. 7-0 in that front. Here's the 0-1, skips in, only his 5th ball of the afternoon, and the count will go to 1-1. On deck is the catcher, Frankie Tonina, for the Dudes. Corners in slightly as this is a strike swinging by Danny Kahn. Lights turning on here in the stadium as sunlight is quickly fading. 7:37 as we play at Hartman Park. 1-2, nobody out. Here's the pitch. It swung on and missed. Drop strike 3. The throw across is in time to retire Danny Kahn.
For the Dudes, number 30.
This is my son.
First pitch to Frankie Tonina is a swinging strike. Maxfield, 8 batters faced, 8 first pitch strikes. This ball outside, 1-1 to count. Maxfield sitting at 28 pitches. He's slated to go between 50 and 60 this evening. Straight up on the infield, first baseman playing slightly in. Here's the pitch. It's a little bit low, says the home plate umpire. 2-1 the count. Maxfield's had great control so far. Falls behind for the first time this evening. Here's the 2-1. It swung on and missed. Strike 2, 2-2 with 1 away, and Maxfield retakes control of the at-bat. First baseman for the Merchants, Ponte playing slightly in. Reed Stern on deck. 2-2 the pitch. And it swung on and missed. Strike 3. Jared Maxfield picks up his 4th strikeout of the ballgame.
Now batting number 1.
And the Dudes are still without a base runner through 2 2/3. Reed Stern up to bat for the Dudes. Righty bat. Playing shortstop in the 9-hole. Playing second base in the 9-hole, and a low strike call. Maxfield successfully threw the first 9 batters with a first pitch strike to each. Or should I say, he's dealt a first pitch strike to each. He's not through yet. Here's the 0-1 fouled away. And the count is 0-2 for Jared Maxfield. Maxfield, one of a pair of dominant starters for the Merchants last year, along with Cody Culp. This pitch skips in, 1-2. Maxfield's, perhaps his most famous outing of last year was his complete game affair against the Alaska Gold Panthers of Fairbanks to win the Kamloops International Baseball Tournament. He allowed 1 run in that game and was spectacular. Swinging strike number 3, and that will retire the side. And what an outing so far for Jared Maxfield's 5 strikeouts, and he strikes out the side. We head to the top of the 4th inning, no score. Welcome back. Jordan Justice will lead things off here in the top of the fourth inning. No runs so far in this contest through 3 innings. Jared Maxfield yet to allow a base runner for the Merchants. And Dude's starter, Brock Rolstrad, has worked around trouble when he's gotten himself into it, allowing 4 base runners this afternoon. First pitch to Jordan is inside. 1-0 the count. Some out-of-town scores this afternoon, as we'll wait for the 1-0 pitch. It is called strike, bottom of the plate. 1-1 the count. Boston Red Sox stay hot, winning their 5th in a row. Off of a 3-game sweep of the Yankees, they take care of the Marlins 5-3 as this pitch misses low and inside. Los Angeles Angels currently ahead of the Royals 4-2 in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and the Chicago Cubs trail the Padres after one fouled off. Is that pitch? 2-2 the count. 1-0 Padres over the Cubs after 1 inning. Long way to go in that contest. Time called by Jordan Justice. He steps out. 2-2 the count. Here's the wind. And the pitch to Justice. It's a line drive caught by the first baseman. Great play. And that will be the first out of the inning for the Merchants. But you can't be too mad about that, as that gets a star in the playbook. Line out to Parascalanda. Take a bow. Dylan Mastuka up next for the Merchants. Struck out in his first at-bats. This pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. A great pitch. Rolstrad might be finding his control here in the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. It skips in inside. 1-1 the count. The wind, and the 1-1 is inside. It hit him, and he'll take his base. Caught him on his trailing foot, and he'll trot to first. Is Dylan Matsuka on base for the first time tonight. Riley Quinton is up now. Lefty bat playing 3rd base for Everett. He reached on a walk, a full count walk in inning number 2. Quick conference between pitcher and catcher for the Dudes. On deck is Jordan Mello, 0 for 1 on the evening. Matsuka takes his lead, 1 away here in the top of the 4th, no score. Here's the pitch. It's a check swing strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Infield straight up, with a man covering first base, and a back-to-back hit by pitches will bring up second baseman Jordan Mello. That one catching Quinton in the upper arm.
33, Jordan Mello.
Mello 0 for 1, 3 unassisted in the first inning, or second inning rather. Some life in the Dudes bullpen as they might be looking to make a move to the pin. No one covering first. Here's the pitch. It swung on and missed. 0-1 the count to Mello. Natsuka on at second. Quinn on at first base. Both on hit by pitches. Teddy Bishop, the catcher, on deck. Bishop will split time tonight, so this may be his last at-bat coming up. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. 0-2 the count, as the Merchants look to get the first run of the game on the board. Play on the top of the 4th inning. Harold Pyatt throwing some encouraging words towards his player. Here's the pitch. It's well away. 1-2 is the count. There will be no broadcast of tomorrow's game, as there is no power at the Stanwood Ballpark. We should be back on YouTube Wednesday and for sure Sunday for the doubleheader, as the pickoff moved to second base. No throw. As always, all Merchants home games are available. live on our YouTube channel and select road games. We're happy to announce that all games at the Alaska Gold Panthers will be broadcast live on this YouTube channel. 2-2 is the count. More information about the Alaska games will be provided as we get a little closer. First pitch for all those games will be 6 p.m. with the exception of the Midnight Sun game. That'll be 11 p.m. all-time Pacific time. This is a ground ball right to the pitcher. He'll go to second for one, on to first. Double play and a tremendous turned double play. Brock Rolstrad gets out of trouble again as we go to the bottom of the second, or bottom of the fourth. Welcome back. Alex Black will lead off the bottom of the fourth inning. Jared Maxfield still on the mound for the Merchants. He's been spectacular, setting down the first 9 men he's faced. First pitch is upstairs to Alex Black. First at bat for Jared Maxfield, where he hasn't led off the batter with a strike. He's now 9 of 10 for first pitch strikes. Here's the pitch to Black. It's a strike call in the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Black grounded out unassisted to first baseman Brody Ponte, in the first inning. Maxfield delivers. Foul tip into the glove of catcher Teddy Bishop, and the count goes to 1-2. Maxfield looks in, shakes off a sign, and gets one he likes. Maxfield delivers. The 1-2 pitch is a line drive right to Nealon. He catches it on the line for the out. Josh Parks up for the Dudes. 3 unassisted in the first inning. Swinging strike number 1 as Josh Parks loses his bat, heading towards the Everett Merchants dugout. Everyone's all right. Everyone catches their breath. Parks 3 unassisted ground out in the first inning. Maxfield yet to allow a base runner. It's pitched incredibly efficiently. 40 pitches, 31 strikes. He struck out 5. Maxfield delivers. Swinging line drive into center field. That'll be a base hit. A single for Josh Parks. It breaks up.
Next up, number 38, Jeremy Vieira.
The no-hit bid, if you can even call it that, in the fourth inning. Jared Maxfield allows his first base runner of the game in the fourth inning. 41 pitches. He's only slated to go 50 to 60, depending on how he feels. So this could be his last inning if he gets into any trouble here. Jeremy Vieira up next. He struck out swinging in the first inning, and he'll take a called strike on the outside corner. Bit of a borderline pitch. As Maxfield tries to find this zone. He's done a great job of it so far, and might have just gotten the benefit of the doubt there on a borderline pitch. 0-1. This ball misses inside. 1-1 the count. Maxfield gets the signs from the stretch. Pick off to first and not quite in time. Good move there by Josh Parks to get back in time. Maxfield gets the signs. First time he's had to deal with a base runner this game. We'll see how he does. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike two. 1-2 the count. Maxfield a ground ball away from getting out of this inning. 44 pitches for the Merchants. Maxfield working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. This is a swung on hit ball up the left side through the infield. But Josh Parks will hold at second base. Runners on first and second. And the first real pressure of the game on Jared Maxfield right here.
99, Brock Rolstad.
Brock Rolstad, the pitcher, hitting for himself once again. 45 pitches for Jared Maxfield, and he'll have a meeting with Teddy Bishop. We'll take a quick break. This is Everett Merchants Baseball. No score, bottom four. Bottom four. Runners on first and second base for the Redmond Dudes on back-to-back singles. Pitcher Brock Rolstad will stand in. Popped out to the shortstop in the second inning. Maxfield through 3 1/3 has allowed 2 base runners on 2 hits, 5 strikeouts. He's only thrown 10 balls on the ballgame. Runners take their leads. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled away. 0-1 the count. Oh, and 1 the count. Maxfield looks in. Looking to get out of this jam. 1 away, 2 on, no score, bottom 4. Here's the pitch. It's swung on and lifted. This one down the third base line. Quitting there. He's got it. Infield fly rule called. No matter.
Now by number 50, Gio Perez-Waldo.
Either way, 2 outs. Par Escalante up for the Dudes. He struck out in the second inning. Maxfield looking to keep his book clean here. And in what would likely be his final inning of work. Sitting at 47 pitches. Maxfield delivers. Swung on, fouled away. Another first pitch strike for the Merchants' ace pitcher. Maxfield gets the signs from Bishop. Infield, straight away. Here's the pitch. It is up high. 1-1 the count. Maxfield dealt with some trouble with Merchants a few seasons ago, so we know he can get himself out of a jam if he needs to. So the count will go to 1-2 on a foul ball. Straight back. Gio sent that ball. Maxfield readies. And the 1-2 is taken low and away. 2-2 the count. Back pick attempted. It is off the helmet. Time called. And we will check on Josh Parks. Colin McBride out of the dugout to check on his right fielder. He waves him off. A great arm by Teddy Bishop made that throw close. 2-2 the count with 2 away. You love to see the aggressiveness by Teddy Bishop, trusting his arm and his middle infielders to make that play. And he might have made it had it been a touch higher. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball foul down the third base line. We will do it again. Teddy Bishop will lead off in the top of the 5th inning unless Harold Pyatt chooses to make a move at that point. Take a look at his other catcher. 2-2, 2 away, 2 on. Here's the pitch. It's outside. Full count, 3-2. Runners will be on the move with the next Maxfield pitch. Real crunch time here for Jared Maxfield. No score here. We play in the bottom of the 4th inning. Maxfield from the stretch. Here's the 2-3-2. Runners go. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. Jared Maxfield is 6K of the game. He escapes a jam, and the Merchants get out of trouble. We head to the top of the 5th inning. No score in Redmond. Welcome back. Top of the 5th inning. Teddy Bishop, the catcher, will lead off. Harold Pyatt wanting to see one more at bat from his starting catcher. He does have the lineup card in his hands, though, as he'll likely be making some moves here shortly. Ethan Doshi on deck, so he'll hit for his spot as well. Here's the first pitch. Line drive into left field, but the play is made. Jeremy Vieira there to make the play. Ethan Doshi now with 1 away. Brock Rolstad still in the game for the Dudes through 4 1/3. He's allowed 2 hits and another 2 base runners on walks. He has struck out 2, sitting at 60 pitches. Here's the pitch. Bunt shown. This one gets through, missing well inside and low. Max Nealon will also hit in the spot on deck. Ethan Doshi 1 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a single. He was left on base as there have been no runs scored in this game. Top 5. This pitch misses inside as well. 2-0 the count. And Harold Pyatt and the Merchants have got to love this. Their leadoff man in a hitter's count here in a scoreless ball game. Here's the pitch. 2-0 is a line drive. Gets through. That's going to be a base hit. Single through the shortstop's legs.
Next up for the Merchants.
And the Merchants have a man on board. Man on first on the base knock. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is a called strike. Throw is high into center field. Doshi will do well to stay at second base. Stolen base, and now a runner in scoring position for Veteran shortstop Max Nealon returning to the Merchants. Mentioned before, Max Nealon almost no work this spring, only 14 at-bats. Looking to get some work here in the Pacific International League. Doshi takes his lead. Nealon readies for the pitch. Here it is. It's swung on, lifted to left. Under it is Vieira, and Doshi will scurry back to second base. 2 outs. Jackson Swim up with a man in scoring position. Swim 1 for 2 on the season. Single in the first inning, was left on base, and a ground out to the shortstop in the third inning. We play in the top of the 5th inning, no score. Rolstad still on the bump for the Merchants. Jared Maxfield's night is almost certainly done with the pitch limit that he set with his pitching coach. Here's the first pitch. Swim will take a strike. About as high and inside as that strike zone is, but it for sure in there for a strike. Maxfield await. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and lifted to right field. Looking up. Goodbye! Home run, Jackson Swim! A 2-run shot into right field. It'll break the deadlock, and the Merchants lead this ball game 2-0. Jackson Swim secures the first 2 runs of the season for the Merchants on an opposite field home run. And Brody Ponte comes up with the bases clear and 2 away in the first lead of the ballgame. Rolstad deals, and this pitch well inside. Want to know the count? This pitch skips in. Tied up Tonina a little bit there behind the plate as Rolstad visibly frustrated on the bump. Infield straight away. Jordan Justice on deck. He's 0 for 1 with a walk in this ball game. Brody Ponte a pair of ground outs. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch, and it's a called strike on the outside corner. That pitch appears to be outside, but it's been called a strike pretty regularly this ball game. Batters need to adjust. This pitch taken quickly. Ground play ball to shortstop. Tough play with a good speed, and it gets through. And that will be a man on first. Brody Ponte reaching on an E6. Throwing error by the shortstop. Man on first base, Jordan Justice, 2 away from the stretch. Here's the first pitch. It's swung on, chopped away. For strike number 1. Jordan Justice 0 for 1 tonight. Rocked in the second inning rather, and a tremendous play at first base erased him on a line drive. Here's the pitch. It swung on a lacing ball into center field, but under it is Alex Black for out number 3. But a big 3-run home run by Jackson Swim breaks the deadlock. 2-0 your score. Merchants leads. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Welcome back. 1-0 the count here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Apologize for the slight delay. 2-2 the count. Jared Maxfield still in. Strike 3 called, or strike 3 swing rather, as Durbin strikes out. We have a defensive replacement at third base. Riley Quinton replaced by Cole Kramer.
Now batting number 29, Danny Kahn.
Let me take that back if you need it. Thank you. So, Kramer in at shortstop as Max Nealon will move over to third base. Oh, and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. It's outside. 1-1. Here's a swing pitch out to center field for out number 2.
Now batting for the Dudes, number 33, Frank Tonino.
2 outs as the catcher comes up. Frankie Tonina for the Redmond Dudes. Your new left side of the infield is Max Nealon at third base. Cole Kramer at shortstop. Kramer will replace Riley Quinton at the 7-hole spot. Check swing, strike called anyways. 0-1 the count. Maxfield looks in. Here's the pitch. Swung on, lifted in towards the gap in right field. Swim over, called off by the center fielder, makes the play. And Ethan Doshi retires the side. 1-2-3. Merrick Maxfield's through once again. 2-0, your Merchants lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We had to stop at the 6th. Welcome back. Brock Rolstad still on the mound for the Merchants, or for the Dudes rather, as Dylan Matsuoka climbs in, designated hitter. It's hit by a pitch and struck out in this game. This pitch taken low and inside for ball 1. 2-0 your Merchants lead. on a 2-run home run to opposite field for Jackson Swim. He poked it over the right field wall towards the Little League field. This pitch swung on but fouled away. And the count goes to 1-1. 1-1 the count, top of the 6th inning. Your Merchants looking to add on here. Here's the pitch. It's a called strike right down the pipe. A great pitch by Rolstad, who's thrown 76 pitches in this ballgame. The wind and the 1-2 pitch. It skips in and evens the count at 2-2. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. It's inside. Fills the count. 3-2. Rolstad has struggled with his command today. 78 pitches, 33 balls. 3-2 pitch from the line. It's swung on ground ball towards shortstop. It'll get through. A base hit past the glove of Danny Kahn. And a leadoff single for Dylan Matsuoka will bring up new shortstop Cole Kramer. Cole, a late addition to the Merchants roster, looking to make an impact at the shortstop position. Jordan Mello on deck. He'll hit next. Kramer is first at bat of the young season. Looks at Bo Blacken for the signs. Runner on first base. Often a time to bunt. Pick off to first, nothing doing. Two and 0 the score. Merchants lead. Matsuoka takes his lead. Bunt shown. It's shot and it's dropped. And this confusion on the base paths will lead to a fielder's choice. Cole Kramer on base. Harold Pyatt will not be happy with that. A fielder's choice erases Dylan Matsuoka on what should be runners on first and second. First pitch swinging, laced to center fields. And communication made, and the play is made by Alex Black on the first pitch. Teddy Bishop will hit for himself again.
How do I go past?
Pitch misses outside. Ooh, excuse me. Called strike on the outside corner.
Thanks.
Yeah. 0-1 the counts. This pitch swung on and hit to center field. Black over, and he will make the play in the right field gap. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. No runs for the Merchants. 1 man left on. Welcome back. First pitch fouled away. New pitcher for the Merchants, Jake Soila for Everett. Bet you more information on him in just a moment. We also have a defensive change. Nate Robinson, a new first baseman for the Dudes here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Strike 0-2 the count. Cole Kramer delivers. The pitch is fouled away. Good defensive swing there. Reed Stern up for the Dudes. 0 for 1 with a strikeout on the evening. Another fouled pitch, defending the zone quite well. Play in the bottom of the 6th inning. Nate Robinson, your new first baseman for the Dudes. 0-2 the count. Jake Soila looking for his first out of the game. A defensive swing and right to Max Nealon. Throws across in time for the out. 5-3 goes the ground out. Brody Ponte gobbling up that throw across the diamond. As Alex Black back up, he's 0 for 2 tonight. Soila looks in from the wind, delivers. Pitch is fouled back, and the count goes to 0-1. Jake Soila, Olympic college player, 1.71 ERA in 6 appearances, over 21 innings pitched. Incredible work this spring. Here's the pitch. It misses away. 1-1 the count. Jared Maxfield's line is complete. Maxfield, 5 innings pitched, only allowed 2 base runners. Is a swinging strike number 2, 1-2 the pitch. Faced 17 batters, struck out 7, 47 strikes on only 16 balls. A great outing for Jared Maxfield. Soya's 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed, but it gets away. Long throw, not in time. Merchants can't believe it, but a dropped strike will get the runner on board. Swinging strikeout by a wild pitch will get the runner aboard, and Josh Parks is up for the Dudes. Unassisted ground out in the 1st inning and a single to center field in the 4th. Bottom of 6, runner on first base on the dropped strike 3. One away. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. For strike number 1, a big hack by Josh Parks. Soila. Pickoff move, not in time. Oh, and 1 the count, 1 away. Runner goes, swinging, fouled off. And a great jump by Alex Black is erased. Baseball taken out of play off the foul. Alex Black on board on a wild pitch, strike 3. Here's the 0-2. Out to left field, looking up, and the play is made. Runner scurries back to their base. Jordan Justice making the play by the line. That ball looked like it might have had enough, but just stays in the ball game. Pinch hitter.
It's in the data for 38. It's on the lineup card. It's 38. Oh, I think. Or it's on the lineup card. It's 38. Yeah, instead of 30.
Jeremy Vieira. Ball taken, and a clean stolen base. Stolen base on
Is that a strike, Blue?
for Alex Black. And it was a ball.
Thank you.
Thought it might be a pitch hitter for a moment, but it's not. Jeremy Vieira still in there for the Dudes. Struck out and singled in the ballgame. Runner on at second base, 1-0 the count with 2 away. Here's the pitch. It's a strike through on the outside corner. That pitch has been there for a strike all game. Soya delivers. This pitch struck well. Out to right field. Jackson swim under it at the track, and he makes the play. Soila works his way out of a jam as we head to the top of the 7th inning. Merchants lead 2-0. Pardon for the audio difficulties there. 3-0 the count. 4-pitch walk to Ethan Doshi to lead off the inning. New pitcher Nate Robinson moves over from first base. Brock Rolstrad moves over to first base. And Max Nealon will come up with a runner on first base and nobody out. Nealon, 0 for 2 tonight. Also with the sacrifice hit in the third inning. Started the game at shortstop, slid over to third base to when Cole Kramer ended the game. Nealon goes, bunt shown, ball called, no one covering the bag. Kramer gets in safely. Ball is the call on the play with a stolen base. Nealon now 1-0 count, and a runner in scoring position, no one away. Top of the 7th, 2-0 your Merchants lead. Jackson Swim on deck. He's 2 for 3 with a 2-run home run. The only runs so far in this game. Here's the pitch. It's a called strike. 1-1 the count. Outside of that zone getting a little softer as the game goes on. Couple pitchers starting to get loose for the Merchants. 1-1, no one away. Doshi on at second. Here's the pitch. It's a lazy swing. 1-2 the count. And Nealon was not happy that he hacked at that pitch. Real great breaking ball there by Nate Robinson. Robinson working from the stretch with a man on second. Quick pickoff move, no one covering. No throw. 2 fly ball outs for Max Nealon and a sack bunt. Doshi on at second. Looks to go. Check swing. He did not go. 2-2 the count. And the appeal. He did not go. Didn't even look particularly close from my angle. Infield, straight up, corners slightly in. Nobody away. Kramer on at second base. Here's the pitch. High and inside. Fills the count to Max Nealon. Nate Robinson, 9 pitches in this game, only 2 strikes. Struggling to find his command early in this outing. Chases Doshi back to the bag. Nealon readies. Here's the pitch. It's a chopper. Ground ball to the shortstop. Long throw. Not in time. Infield single for Max Nealon. As he reaches, Doshi stays put at second base. And Jackson Swim climbs in with 2 aboard and nobody out. On deck is Brody Ponte, excuse me.
Yeah, this is Jackson. I'm sorry.
Strike called to Jackson Swim. Swim 2 for 3 today. Single in the first inning and a 2-run home run to right field in the 5th. Only runs out of the ball game so far. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch well away. 1-1. Doshi on base at second. Nealon on first. A 4-pitch walk to Ethan Doshi. A infield single on a full count to Nealon. Runner goes. And Doshi is safe at third base on a steal. That was a ball outside. Stolen base to Ethan Doshi. And man, I don't know about that call at third. The Merchants will certainly take it. But Doshi looked out from my angle. 2-1 the count. Home plate umpire confirms the ball called. 2-1 is the count. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Nealon takes his lead at first base. Swim swings and fouls that one straight back. 2-2 the count, and a great opportunity for the Merchants to push another run across and give their staff a little bit more breathing room. Deep fly ball should score Doshi with good speed at second base. or third base. Runner goes. This pitch hit into the gap. It'll get to the wall. Doshi scores easily. Nealon rounding third. He will score it. Jackson Swim 2 out, or 2 RBI double. And the Merchants lead 4-0. Time called, and we will take a quick break. 4-0. Your Merchants top 7. Brody Ponte digs in. 0-3. 0-for-3 on the afternoon. Jackson Swim on at second base. This pitch high and inside. Jackson Swim is having an incredible night tonight. 3 for 4. 4 RBIs. A single, a double, and a home run. If he can get a triple hit for the cycle in the opener for the Merchants, how about that? This pitch bounces in there, and it gets away. Pass ball will advance Jackson Swim. 2-0 the count, and Swim advances on the passed ball. Colin McBride talking with his battery. We'll take a quick break while they talk things over. 4-0 your Merchants lead here in the top of the 7th inning. Welcome back. Runner on third base is Jackson Swim. RBI double and a passed ball advances him there. He accounts for every run so far in this game. Brock Ponte takes a ball low and away. 3 balls and no strikes as Nate Robinson struggling with his command in this game. 12 balls, only 6 strikes so far. He's allowed 3 base runners and no outs. Here's the 3-0, taking all the way inside. 4-pitch walk to Brody Ponte will bring up Jordan Justice. 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a walk in the second inning. Runners on the corners, and the Merchants looking to get their offense running. Already 2 across in this inning on an RBI double from Jackson Swim. Jordan Justice looking to add on. Ponte takes his lead, a modest one, at first base. Robinson. Runner goes. This is a strike called. Ponte is in there safely. Strike called by stolen base. But runners on second and third with nobody away. And the 5-hole hitter, Jordan Justice, up to bat. Designated hitter, Matsuoka, up next. 0-1. Here's the pitch. It's check swing, strike called on the inside corner. 0-2 the count to Jordan Justice. Merchants in a fantastic position to really add on here and take some pressure off their bullpen. Here's the pitch. It's inside for ball 1. 22 pitches on the outing so far for Nate Robinson. He's yet to record an out. Big spot here for the Merchants. This pitch misses behind Jordan Justice. It'll even the count at 2-2, and real control issues so far for Nate Robinson. He works from the stretch. Here's the delivery. This is a line drive. Gets down into right field. That will plate Jackson Swim. An RBI single for Jordan Justice. It'll also move Brody Ponte to third base.
Next up for the Merchants.
And the Merchants add on. Matsuoka up next for the Merchants. He's designated hitting. He's the DH tonight. Jackson Swim scoring that run still accounts for at least part of all 5 runs in this ballgame. Matsuoka takes the first pitch inside. 16 balls, only 9 strikes so far for Robinson. Readies. Runner goes, and an easy steal on a low ball. Jordan Justice with the stolen base. And the Merchants in a fantastic position to keep putting the pressure on the dudes. Here's the pitch. It's well away. 3-0 the count. And a pitch away from the bases being loaded here. Cole Kramer on deck. 0 for 1. Dylan Matsuoka looking for a second hit of the ball game. It would drive in at least a run. Here's the 3-0, taking all the way high. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Nobody away, and the Merchants already lead things 5-0. Out comes Colin McBride. Well, a pitching change when we will step away. 5-0 your Merchants lead here on the top of the 7th inning. Nope, home team. New pitcher for the home team. We'll also see how he does this. Okay, so he's just taking Robinson out. Oh, double switch? Okay. Catch a number 51 for the pitcher. Beckley. Adams, you said? Okay, so 28. Okay, great, thank you.
Just a little 10-piece for it, just to blow it in the mall. Doesn't mean that we involved. I just want
28 for 33. Thank you.
Got it, thanks.
Yep.
Want to make sure it wasn't a bullpen catcher before I threw it in. Welcome back. Double switch for the Redmond Dudes. Tyler Beckley, the new pitcher, replacing Nate Robinson on the mound, and Angus Adams coming in behind the dish, replacing Frankie Tonina. Cole Kramer at the plate. 5-0 your score. Bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch swinging, and it's a line drive caught on the fly, and it's a unassisted double play. The runner at second base out as well. Line drive out.
Now batting for the Merchants.
And Jordan Mello up now with 2 outs. What a play. Jordan Mello up to the dish. He'll take a called strike on the inside corner. Well, that's a way to get yourself back in this inning. A 1-pitch double play. Right to the second baseman. Merchants thought they might have gotten a run on that had that gotten through, but instead it races a pair of Merchants. This ball fouled away. 0-2 the count. Tyler Beckley looking strong through 3 pitches. 0-2 the count. Runners on the corners for the Merchants with 2 away here in the top of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. It's away. 1-2 the count. Beckley, the new pitcher, is a lefty. Should help control the running game of the Merchants, which has been pretty effective to this point. Here's the pitch, fouled away, and we will stay at 1-2. 1-2, 2 away. The skies continue to get darker here as the sun dips further beyond the horizon. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. It's a swinging, dropped strike 3. The throw across is not in time. Dropped strike 3. E3 will play to run, and the Merchants now lead 6-0. Fouled back. Oh, and 2 the counts now on Teddy Bishop. Runners on first and second on a drop strike 3 error on the first baseman. Here's the pitch. Inside and low for ball number 1. 6 runs on 8 hits, no errors for the Merchants. No runs on 2 hits and a pair of errors for the Redmond Dudes. Runners take their leads. 1-2, 2 away. Teddy Bishop looking for his first hit of the afternoon. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will retire the side. The Merchants pick up 4 runs as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Welcome back. Jake Soila back on the mound for the Merchants. After a clean inning of work, Brock Rolstad out for the Dudes to lead off. This ball skips in inside for ball number 1. 6 runs for the Merchants on 8 hits in this ball game. A great inning in top of the 7th to really pull ahead in this ball game. This pitch swung on and lifted straight up, and it will get on top of the media booth and even the count. It's nice to have a roof at this broadcasting location. We're not always that lucky. 1-1 the count to Rolstad. Jake Soila deals and delivers. Pitch is inside, nearly catching a piece of Rolstad, and the count is 2-1. Infield playing straight up, slightly deep. Here's the pitch. Swung on and belted, but just foul. It'll get out of play, and the count will even at 2-2. Soila just avoiding disaster there. Soila gets the signs, winds and delivers. The 2-2 pitch, and it is just outside. It'll fill the count at 3-2. Two fly outs to the third baseman for the player in this game, and the strike 3 swinging for the first out of the inning. Rolstad adds a strikeout to 2 pop-outs to third, and a pinch hitter for the Redmond Dudes will take over for Tyler Beckley, the pitcher. This is number 9, Nick Giesinger. Nick Giesinger, the pinch hitter for the Redmond Dudes. Welcome back. Quick scoring confusion between the managers and the home plate umpire. Bases clean, 1 away, top or bottom 7. Nick Giesinger is the pinch hitter in the pitcher's spot, and a called strike on the outside corner brings the count to 0-1. It's like a new hitter on deck as well, so more changes for the Dudes. This is a ground ball, chopper to first base. Brody Pundy got it, unassisted ground out to the first baseman, and that will bring up another change for the Dudes. Blake Walden, the pinch hitter quickly 0-2 goes the count there. Blake Walden replaces Durbin. That will likely play third base, but we will have to wait and see. This misses outside at 1-2. 1-2, 2 away. Middle infield playing back. Outfield straight up, and this pitch misses inside. Thought it might have caught a piece of him, but no one moving to first, so we'll say it missed.
How did he not hit him? Yeah.
2-2, 2 away, 6-0 your score, bottom 7. Merchants lead. This pitch swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. Jake Soya, another clean inning as we head to the top of the 8th inning. Welcome back. Bottom of the 8th inning, or top of the 8th inning, excuse me. Ethan Doshi will lead things off against the new pitcher for the Dudes, Hermanson. Lots of moves by the Dudes, and we will get to them after the first pitch of this at-bat. 6-0, Ethan Doshi leading off. Here's the pitch. It is outside for ball number 1. Jackson Belitho is the new center fielder. He'll lead off. He'll be the one hitter for the Dudes. This pitch also missing. 2-0 the count. Hermanson on the mound, replacing Nick Giesinger, the pinch hitter, and Blake Walden at third base. This pitch is high. 3-0 the counts to Ethan Doshi. And the control issues from the bullpen have not subsided for the Dudes. Here's the pitch. This is low. Ball 4, 4-pitch walk to start the inning, and it'll bring up Max Nealon, 1 for 3 on the afternoon with the sacrifice
Number 5, Max
bunt
Nealon.
and a run scored. Nealon having a tremendous outing, or rather, the Merchants having a tremendous outing. Nealon having a great night as well, 1 for 3 with the chance to get on again here. This pitch is a called strike down the center of the plates. Jackson Swim on deck. He's been having a tremendous night. 3 for 4 for Jackson Swim with 4 RBIs. This pickoff move to first base, not in time. Nealon waits. Runner goes. Check swing. Ball call. And he's in there safely. A stolen bag for Ethan Doshi. And his tremendous night continues. The running game for the Merchants has been tremendous this afternoon. 1-1. Max Nealon looks. This pitch swung through and missed. 1-2 the count. Nobody out. Ethan Doshi at second base on a single stolen base, or walk and the stolen base rather. Jackson Swim on deck. From the stretch, the pitch is a chopper down the third base line, snagged, throw across the diamond, and it is not in time. Infield single for Max Nealon, his second hit of the afternoon. It'll bring up Jackson Swim with 2 on and nobody out. Two on, nobody out. Jackson Swim up. Single, double, and a home run on the afternoon. He also grounded out to the shortstop. And the first pitch misses. Jackson Swim dominating this afternoon with a chance to add on here. 2 on, nobody out. This pitch misses away. 2-0 to Swim. 4 RBIs, a run scored. Or 2 runs scored for Jackson. 2-0, nobody out, 2 on. Top 8, here's the pitch, swung on, lifted, goodbye! And this pitch is well gone to left field, the second home run of the night. Jackson Swim picks up his third run scored and 7th RBI on the evening. And Jackson Swim continues to wreck shop here in Redmond. Score is now 9-0 Merchants as they pile on. Brody Ponte up now for the Merchants, 0 for 3. He reached on an error and walked and scored in the big top of the 7th inning for the Merchants. He'll take a called strike on the inside corner to start this. Jackson Swim raking in the 3-hole this afternoon. Can't get over that home run. Another swing strike, 0-2 the count now. 7 RBIs and 3 runs scored for Jackson Swim. Player of the game by a mile. Here's the 0-2. This one lifted into center field towards the right field gap. This one will bounce off the wall. Here's the throw in, not in time. A stand-up double for Brody Ponte. And the top 3 in the lineup, or the top 4 in the lineup, doing damage for the Merchants this evening. Jordan Justice up now, the runner in scoring position in the big inning brewing. Nobody out, and a runner on second base. The Merchants are finding their stride on offense. Dylan Matsuoka on deck. Here's the pitch. Justice takes a called strike on the out on the top of the zone. Nearing the 2-hour mark of this ball game. Merchants lead 9-0 in the top of the 8th inning. Nobody out, runner on second. Here's the pitch. This is inside and low for ball 1. Jared Maxfield in line for the win at the moment. Brock Rolstad in line for a loss. Here's the pitch. It swung on, lifted foul behind home plate, and it'll get out of play. One and two the count. Merchants lead 9-0. We move into a tie for the lead in the Pacific International League with a win tonight. Here's the pitch. Swung on, ground ball. Gets by the third baseman and towards the corner. This will score. Brody Ponce. And a stand-up double, thinking about more, but thinking better of it, is Jordan Justice RBI double. Your Merchants with 10 runs in this ball game and threatening for more.
Next up for the Merchants, 21, Dylan Matsuoka.
Dylan Matsuoka up now for the Merchants. 1 for 2 tonight. Reached on a hit by pitch, a walk, and a single. He also struck out in the second inning. 10-0 for the Merchants. This pitch is going to miss low. 1-0 the count. Big, big, big top of the 7th and top of the 8th for the Merchants. 1-0 the count. Already 4 runs across in the inning, and a runner on second base in Jordan Justice. Hermanson delivers. This pitch missing by a ton outside. 2-0 the count. Dylan Matsuoka with a chance to plate the 11th run of the ball game for the Merchants with a base hit. Here's the pitch. 2-0 missing low. 3-0 the count. And we'll have a conference with the battery here. On deck for your Merchants is Cole Kramer. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He'd be followed by Jordan Mello and Teddy Bishop should they be needed, and Harold decides not to make any moves. 4 runs in the top of the 7th and 4 runs in the top of the 8th to go with the 2-run home run by Jackson Swim in the top of the 5th inning. 10-0 your score. 10 runs on 12 hits for the Merchants. No runs on 2 hits and 2 errors for the Redmond Dudes. Hermanson readies from the stretch. Delivers. The pitch is well away. A 4-pitch walk for Matsuoka, and Cole Kramer comes to the plate with 2 on.
Now batting number 7, Cole Kramer.
Cole Kramer up. Grounded into a fielder's choice, but reached, and a unassisted double play. And we're going to have a pinch runner at first base. Harold Pyatt making a move. We'll see who comes out here. Dylan Matsuoka's night is done. It's going to be number 24 for the Merchants.
24 for 21. 24 for 21.
This is Bryce Lindbergh, number 24 for the Merchants, will be pinch running at first base. This pitch missing. Bryce Lindbergh pinch running at first base. And the count is 1-0 on Cole Kramer. Jordan Mello on deck. Here's the pitch. It is a called strike on the lower part of the zone. Runners on first and second. Jordan Justice on second base. Bryce Lindbergh pinch running at first. And Cole Kramer standing in with a 1-1 count. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. A big hack there by Kramer. And the count will go to 1-2.
1-2.
Merchants already well ahead in this game, but looking for more from the stretch. The 1-2 pitch is foul tipped, and it will get by the catcher, and Kramer stays alive. Jordan Mello on deck. He's 1 for 4. Oh, excuse me, he is 0 for 4. He reached on a dropped strike 3, however, and picked up an RBI. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swung on. It's a chopper to the third baseman. He'll go to second for 1. No time to go to first. A fielder's choice will erase the pinch runner, Bryce Lindbergh, and put runners on the corners with 1 away for Jordan Mello. Jordan Mello standing in with runners on the corners, 1 away here in the top of the 8th inning. 10-0. Your Merchants lead the Redmond Dudes. From the stretch, this pitch is a called strike down the heart of the plate. Hermanson already allowing 4 runs, 4 base hits, and a pair of walks in a third of an inning. Here's the pitch. It swung on and missed. A great pitch, breaking ball on the lower part of the plate. 0-2, and Hermanson a chance to give himself a chance to get out of this inning. A ground ball would do it. A strikeout would put him out of the way. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that is the second out of the inning. Hermanson able to find control and get that strikeout to put his team in a better position. Out comes Colin McBride to talk with his pitcher. Likely not be moved, but we're going to step away and take a short break. 10-0, your Merchants lead in the top of the 8th. There will be a pitching change. We will get that number for you when we return. Merchants lead 10-0, top of the 8th inning. Welcome back. Ryan White, the new pitcher on the bump for the Redmond Dudes, replacing Hermanson. Runners on the corners with Teddy Bishop, up to bat. 10-0, your score. Runners on the corners. Here's the pitch. It's a strike called on the inside corner.
If you guys want the lights on, let me know.
Doesn't really matter. Yeah, thank you.
0-1 with 2 away here. Here's the pitch. It's well away, and the count will even at 1-1. Big inning here for the Merchants. Already 4 runs across. Looking for more with runners on the corners. 4 spot in the 7th and the 8th to really stretch this lead. From the stretch, here's White's pitch. It's a swing and a miss on a lazy breaking ball. And Bishop will have to protect with 2 strikes. Bishop looking for his first hit of the ball game. All the damage done by the top 5 hitters in the Merchants lineup, and this ball missing will even the count. 2-2, 2 on, 2 away here for the Merchants in the top of the 8th inning. 10-0. Your score, a massive inning. Here's the pitch, swung on, pulled foul down the third base line. On deck, should he be needed, is Ethan Doshi. He would lead off the 9th inning. Two from the stretch. White's pitch is swung on, fouled back into the screen behind home plate. We'll do it again. Quick reminder that tomorrow's ball game at Next Level Baseball will not be broadcasted due to internet and power issues. Here's the 2-2 pitch, swung on and fouled away. We'll do it again. Great defense here by Teddy Bishop. We will likely be back on the air on Wednesday. That's the Honkers. Reminder, all home games are broadcasted live over YouTube for your Merchants and select road games, including all the games in Alaska. 2-2 your count. 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Here's the pitch. It is swung on right to the second baseman, and that will retire the side. But the Merchants pick up 4 more runs and extend their lead 10-0 over the Dudes as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Welcome back. Jake Soil is still on the bump for your Merchants here in the bottom of the 8th inning. This first pitch swinging, swim charging, and it'll get down. Lead-off single for Danny Kahn. And a good start here for the Dudes if they want to make something happen here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Next up for the Dudes.
First hit allowed by Jake Soila. Your Merchants lead 10-0, 10 runs on 12 hits, no errors. Dudes with no runs on now 3 hits and a pair of errors. Angus Adams up to bat for the Dudes, the 8-hole hitters, playing behind home plate tonight. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled away. And the count goes to 0-1. Infield straight up. Here's the pitch. It's low, and the count will even at 1-1. Reed Storm on deck. This is Angus Adams' first plate appearance. Pickoff move, nothing doing. Adams coming in for Frankie Ternina during one of the pitching changes. Here's the pitch. It's a lacing ball right to Jackson Swim, but it gets down, a base hit, and a pair of singles to start the inning will bring up 9-hole hitter Reed Stern, and a potential rally brewing for the Dudes. Soila, 32 pitches, 24 of them for strikes, 3 strikeouts, but has given up 2 hits to start this inning. No action in the Merchants' pen from what I can see. Soila delivers outside for ball 1. And there is a Merchant throwing down in the pen. Believe. This pitch is swung on, fouled away, out of play, and the count will even at 1-1. I believe that is Emir Suploba warming up for the Merchants in the pen. One and one the count. Pickoff move, no throw. Amir is an ex-pro. Gotten some work in some Indie League balls. In some Indie League for some Indie League teams. That pitch missing 2-1, so a veteran arm warming up in the pen for the Merchants. Soila readies. This pitch is driven into left field, picked up on the hop. They will hold the runner, and the bases are loaded on a single to left field. That'll bring up new center fielder Jackson Belitho. Jackson Belitho replacing.
Next up for the Dudes, number 35, Jackson Belitho.
Replacing Alex Black back in the top of the 8th inning as a defensive change. It's his first at-bat of this ball game. And the Merchants in a bit of a sticky situation here. They do lead 10-0. However, bases loaded with no outs. It's enough to make anyone a little bit nervous. Harold Pyatt looking on anxiously from his dugout. Here's the first pitch, swinging, and it's a miss on a cutting pitch inside for strike 1. 3 straight singles has loaded the bases for the Dudes. On deck is Josh Parks. He's 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. It is low and away. It'll even the count at 1-1. Josh Parks would be followed by Jeremy Vieira, assuming there's no more changes up Colin McBride's sleeve. Here's the pitch. This ball is lifted, might have a play on it as the catcher, but it gets out of play behind the screen. Teddy Bishop never had a chance to get there. 1-2 the count, nobody out. This would be a massive strikeout if he can get it. Infield playing at double play depth, looking to get a pair of outs. They'd give up a run. Bottom 8. Soila looking in and delivers. The 1-2 pitch. This ball is lifted. This could be trouble. And a diving catch is made. What a play. Jordan Justice with a tremendous play, but a sacrifice fly will play to run.
Next up for the dudes.
My, oh my.
Josh Park.
Throw some stars next to that one, folks. Incredible diving play by the left fielder, Jordan Justice. It does play to run, but it gets a valuable out. Runners on first and second base. 10-1 your score as Josh Parks climbs into the dish. First pitch to Parks is a swinging strike, number 1.
Probably the best pitch I've ever seen.
It's a great catch.
That is a big league catch in left field to erase a batter. Runners on first and second. 0-1 the count, and that will even with the missing ball outside. 1-1, one away. Justice was in a full sprint across his left field position to get to that ball, and my, oh my, what a play. Here's the 1-1, and it'll miss, slown away. 2-1 the count now. Runners get their leads. 10-1, bottom 8. The pitch is swung on, fouled away. Off the screen on the right field side, and we'll do it again. Or we'll move to a 2-2 count. Merchants 10 runs on 12 hits, no errors. Dudes 1 run on 5 hits and a pair of errors. 2-2 with 1 away. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. It's swung on, fouled away, and we will do it again. Josh Parks, 1 for 3 tonight. A single in the 4th inning. It's all grounded out in the first and flew out to left in the 6th inning. Runners take their leads. 2-2 the count. Dudes have a rally going, but need some serious help. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball right to the second baseman. On to second for 1. On to first. A double play erases the Dudes' threat. We head to the top of the 9th inning. The Dudes pick up a run, but the Merchants still lead 10-1. Welcome back.
Now up for the Merchants.
Top of the 9th inning. Merchants leadoff man Ethan Doshi up to the plate. 10-1 your Merchants lead. Ethan Doshi 2 for 3, pair of singles, 2 walks, and 3 runs scored. This pitch low and inside for ball 1. Ethan Doshi will be followed by Max Nealon, who's on deck. Jackson Swim is on, it would be next. pending a Harold Pyatt move. 1-0. Here's the pitch. It is a called strike on the inside corner, and the count evens at 1-1. Ethan Doshi digs in, looking for his third hit of the game. He's been on base 4 times. Here's the pitch. Missing. Oh, called strike on the inside corner. A great pitch by Ryan Wyke. Side-armed pitcher on the mound. Changing the eye angle, or eye level a little bit of these hitters. This ball is swung on to the second baseman. Gonna be a tough play, and he got him! What a throw and catch. Reed Cern able to get enough on it to erase Ethan Doshi. It'll bring up number 5, Max Nealon. Nealon 2 for 4 tonight. Pair of singles with runs scored in both of the big innings for the Merchants, top of the 7th and top of the 8th. He also bunted a man over in the 3rd. Nealon readies. Here's the pitch. It's a called strike in the middle of the plate. Jackson Swim is on deck. He's 4 for 5 with 7 RBIs. Here's the pitch. It hits Nealon. And Jackson Swim climbs in with a chance for some more RBIs. 4 for 5 on the afternoon. A single in the first, ground out to short in the second, 2-run home run in the 5th, 2 RBI double in the 7th, and a 3-run home run to left field in the 8th inning. Swim readies. Nealon gets his lead at first base. Here's the pitch. It is taken down low for ball 1. Schwim having a monster night tonight, looking to add on even more. Triple from the cycle, but you'd be hard-pressed to find a gap to hit a triple in this ballpark. Here's the 1-0. Taken for a called strike. And the count will even at 1-1. On deck is Brody Ponte. He's 1 for 4 with a walk. Here's the pitch. It's taken for a called strike on the inside part of the plate. That's a great pitch from Ryan Wyke. Nealon takes his lead. 1-2 the count with 1 away. 10-1 your score, top 9. Here's the pitch. It's well away. And the count will even at 2-2. Sidearm pitcher with a lot of run. That one got away from him. Wyke readies from the stretch. Gets the sign and delivers. The pitch is fouled away. Swim defending the plate well, and the count will even at 2-2. Jake Soila for the Merchants threw 46 pitches. He may be back for the 9th. From the stretch, 2-2 the count. Wyke looks in and delivers. The 2-2 pitch, and it'll hit Jackson Swim. He's on board. And they will call Jackson Swim back. They said that he leaned into it. Harold Pyatt out to argue. Seemed like a pretty standard hit by pitch from my view. And they'll bring Jackson Swim back. I believe that'll be a ball. We'll wait for the official signal. Should be a full count here. And it'll be a 3-2 count. So they'll call that a ball instead of a hit by pitch. Jackson Swim with a full count now. And a questionable call. It brings Jackson Swim back. Wyke delivers. Full count. This pitch hits him square.
No, get back there. Get back there.
There was no question about that one.
And Harold asks if he leaned into that one.
Next up for the
And you got to be frustrated if you're
22,
Jackson
Brody
Swim
Ponte.
there. Ball barely clips you and you go to first and get called back and get drilled. 2 on, 1 away, 10-1 your score, top 9. Brody Ponte up. Here's the pitch. It swung on and lifted deep left center field, but over is Jackson Bothio, and both batters will both base runners will retreat. 2 outs in the inning. Jordan Justice up to bat. He's 2 for 4 tonight. A single and a double, with a pair of RBIs, and also walked in the second inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on, ground ball to short. They'll toss it to second for the field of choice to end the inning. No runs. We head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Your Merchants lead 10-1. Welcome back. Emir Saplobda climbs onto the bump. The veteran righty, ex-pro, 4-12 record in the minors, joins the Merchants. Here's the first pitch. It's a strike call on the outside corner. Vieira watches that fastball. Oh, 1 the count. We play bottom 9. Time called by Vieira. Rolstad on deck unless he's replaced by a pinch hitter. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. It is called strike 2. Sepulveda. Great control so far through these first 2 pitches. He's put those balls exactly where he wants them. Looks in, gets the sign. Working from the stretch. Here he comes. This ball missing outside. The heater getting away from him a bit there. Merchants 10 runs on 12 hits, no errors. Dudes 1 run on 5 hits and a pair of errors. Sepulveda looks in and sets. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Swung right through the heater for strike 3.
Now for the dudes, 99.
It'll bring up Brock Rolstrad, the lefty bat. Merchants 2 outs away from going home victorious in their first game of the young season. Put them in the tie for the lead in the league with the Seattle Studs. Here's the first pitch. It's a called strike on the bottom part of the zone. A little bit of dissent from Rolstrad about that pitch location. 0-1 the count with 1 away. Here's the pitch. It's a swinging foul ball, and the count is 0-2. Manager Colin McBride on deck. He'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Ryan Wyke. And 2 the count. Here's the pitch. It's a bit outside. 1-2 the count.
Wait, he can do that? He's on the
1-2 the count with 1 away.
He's guaranteed to hit. That's crazy.
Time called by Rolstad as Sepulveda and Teddy Bishop try to get on the same page.
Oh no, that's all kind of yeah,
Here's the set. And the 1-2 pitch is a chopper past the glove of Sepulveda over to first in time to get the runner. A great play by Jordan Mello to record the second out of the inning.
22, Colin McBride.
Colin McBride, general manager of the Redmond Dudes, pinch hitting for pitcher Ryan Wyke. He's not in tech score, so he's. Colin McBride digs in, the pinch hitter, and he'll take a strike on the inside corner. Colin McBride, the last hope for Redmond. 0-1 the count with 2 away. Merchants lead 10-1. Sepulveda readies from the stretch. The pitch is called strike
First pitch.
on the outside corner. 0-2 the count. And 2. Dudes down to their final strike. 10-1 your score. Merchants lead, bottom 9. Sepulveda readies from the set. Here it comes. The 0-2 pitch is a chopper over to the second baseman, on to first, in time, and that will end the ball game. Your Merchants defeat the Redmond Dudes by a score of 10-1 on a tremendous outing from Jared Maxfield. He'll pick up the win. Your losing pitcher is Brock Rolstad, and your player of the game is Jackson Swim. 4 hits on 5 at-bats, 3 runs scored, a double, 2 home runs, and 7 RBIs. He also reached on a hit-by-pitch. Merchants back in action tomorrow. Your next Merchants broadcast is Wednesday at the Northwest Honkers. 10-1 your score. Your Merchants win the game. I am Sean O'Connor, your voice of the Everett Merchants. See you next time.